Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Masters channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about yet another short-term project that has a really high potential to grow in the short term, and this project is called the Sinverse or the Sin token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the project we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website sinverse.com in order to learn more about this project, right? Now, before we talk about the Sin token, I want to talk to you guys about Gateio. Gateio is a centralized exchange that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Gateio account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? And if you don't have a Gateio account, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Gateio account today. And by doing so, you not only increase your chances of getting some really good gains, but you're also going to be able to use some of their popular tools such as copy trading, giveaways, and NFT boxes in order to further increase your profitability as well, right? And by using the link in the description to set up a Gateio account, you are also supporting the Brutal Mister channel, for which I thank in advance. So going back to the Sin token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information presented on CoinMarketCap's page for this token. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? So what is Sin or Sinverse? Your very own decentralized virtual game centered around a social play-to-earn empire building model and housing multiple gaming and gambling applications for an immersive experience, right? So when you take the current crypto market, obviously we are experiencing one of the kind of like red periods of the crypto space because we are having a lot of cryptocurrencies, which includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and several other large, medium, and small market cap tokens getting hammered because of the current economic scenario. And obviously, a lot of projects, including Metaverse projects, NFT projects, and DeFi projects, are getting hammered and are severely in the red right now, right? So if you take a look at the current crypto space, even though the market is significantly low, there are really good projects which are short term, mid term, or long term that you can basically invest in, which can potentially give you multiple X's in the future, because the red period is the best period to buy, in my personal opinion, right? And crypto is not going anywhere, NFTs are not going anywhere, as well as Metaverse projects are not going anywhere. So you are definitely going to be seeing some heightened gains in the next few months. And when it comes to heightened gains and in the next few months, all short-term projects that we covered in our channel are more likely to perform very well than many other projects that are mid to long term, right? Because if you try to stay in the crypto market for a few months to a few years, then you are a short to mid term holder, right? So for a project that is for a crypto market that's kind of in the downward trajectory right now, a lot of metaverse projects as well as NFT projects are literally at a fire sale or at an extremely high, extremely discounted price. And one such project is Sinverse, right? So what they're trying to do in the Sinverse area is they are basically a decentralized virtual world that is basically centered around social play to earn empire building model, right? They're trying to build a play to earn model with multiple gaming within this particular gaming as well as gambling applications that are interactive with this particular platform in order to get a immersive experience, right? So if you go into a metaverse, in the metaverse there's going to be lands, buildings, events, experiences, and so on and so forth. But what Sinverse is aiming to do is pretty much the same thing, but they're trying to give a much better immersive experience, which in my opinion is a really good opportunity for you to look into, because in a few months you can see this token pretty much going at least a few 5 to 10x or even 20x if you're really lucky, right? So overall, I think that's basically what Sinverse is aiming to do. So Sin City, or the previous name of Sinverse is Sin City, is multiverse or metaverse multiplayer game built on blockchain technology. The background of the game is based on the most controversial cities of the world where digital real estate is available to be purchased. Users can buy this land to develop and build their empire. So they're using a real life scenario as a basis for making this game, and as you saw, basically their previous name was Sin City and now they made it as Sinverse. So they're basically expanding from a city to a verse, and they're trying to make it as a big metaverse project, which is why they're calling this as Sinverse, right? And what they're trying to do is, obviously, apart from trying to create a big immersive experience opportunity for users, they're also trying to give an opportunity for people to buy their land and build their own empire in this game, right? So the aim of the game is to become the ultimate kingpin. So the main game of the main scope of the game is for you to not only build build your kind of like game itself in such a way that you form your own empire, but to become the ultimate kingpin of the entire Sinverse, right? So this will be a highly social oriented platform where you can build clubs for your friends to hang out, venues for online events, or even compete in underworld activities to win in-game rewards. So you basically can create your clubs. You can build your own clubs for hangouts and create venues for online events, or even complete the underworld activities in order to win in-game rewards, right? So these are all some of the opportunities that you have within this game. So now that we covered a quick overview of this project, let's go to the website itself, which is sinverse.com. Again, right off the bat, what they're trying to say is become rich, become infamous, become a kingpin. So if you want to become a kingpin, or if you have always wanted to kind of like run your own kind of like city, whether it be in a good way or a bad way, or a mafia or a gang-like thing, you can pretty much do that on their Sinverse, right? So welcome to Sinverse, your very own rated R metaverse centered around an underworld play to earn game housing, multiple gaming projects for an immersive experience. So you are going to be able to create a world which doesn't have to be people friendly or kids friendly or whatever. You can create an R-rated game within this particular gaming platform in order for you to do whatever you want, whenever you want, in a fully immersive manner, right? So here is the link to their white paper, which I highly recommend you guys to read through, and here's a trailer video which is also going to be very interesting to learn. So how to survive and thrive in Sinverse. So here they're giving information about how you can survive and thrive in the Sinverse, and one of the important components of the Sinverse is their native token called the Sin token, which is the token of interest of this video. So if you are trying to succeed, you need to have a decent amount of Sin tokens. Sin tokens is used to participate in all in-game activities, including purchasing in-game NFTs or items and building your own verse, right? So I suggest you to read through this section right now. So features of Sinverse. So what can you get from Sinverse, right? So Sinverse basically allows you to own one or of many parcels of lands out of the 15,000 parcels of lands that they have, and it allows you to, just like any other metaverse game, build the land and make sure that you create more experiences around this land and be a very prominent person or prominent player within this game, right? So that's their main goal, and they want everyone to participate. So they have a very robust gaming ecosystem where you can interact with other players, create multiple different gangs, and maybe rule an entire city or a particular like county with your friends and family, right? So you can do that in an easy and immersive way. And Omniverse, so this is a game that can cross-link with other metaverses, so that's going to be pretty cool because lots of avatars, buildings or vehicle NFTs that you have within this game can be ported to one another metaverse game. Again, the details are not really available on how many other games that you can use the elements of this game into, but it is quite interesting nonetheless, right? So if you scroll below, here they're providing information about the different land types. So you have private lands which are owned by individuals, and you can obviously buy, sell, auction, and do whatever you want with these lands. And the next land is district land. So this is owned by a group of individuals, or a kind of like a just like in the real world, district is a collective of individuals, and this is kind of like a higher level where you can kind of govern a district or a couple of districts together, right? And then you have public lands, which are meant for the public. It is meant for public gathering to create events where public, personnels or personalities can come and join. So that's the main focus of the public lands, right? And then public roads, which is roads built for anyone to access, is all public, and no one can own these items, but it's owned by collective individuals, right? So these are some of the main lands. So if you see roadmap, they have the idea and proof of concept, which was revealed in the second quarter of 2021. Pre-sale and IDO launch, which happened in third or fourth quarter of 2021. Initial land sale happened in the fourth quarter of 2021. Open world development reveals happened in the first quarter of 2022. Opening of NFT business license office and centralized exchange listings is happening in the second quarter, and the third and fourth quarter will have reveals and alpha gameplay, and the fourth quarter will have the Lawnverse open world, which will allow for everyone to play and participate, right? So that's going to be pretty interesting to look forward to. So some of the partners include Mevin Capital, Magnus Capital, and a whole bunch of other names which are less noteworthy, but the noteworthy ones include AU21 Capital, Moonwale, and I don't see any other noteworthy names. Polygon is obviously a noteworthy one. Red Kite is a noteworthy one as well. Get.io and Get.io Labs, along with KuCoin, have also partnered or invested in this project directly or indirectly, right? So they're also seen in several other crypto news media outlets as well, including CoinGeek, NASDAQ, CoinDesk, and so on and so forth. And if you scroll below, you can become a part of their newsletter, active newsletter subscription by inputting your email address and clicking the Join Today button to get active updates from them. And you have other information at the bottom, including the social media information, which will help you become a part of their community, right? So that's pretty much the quick overview of the Sin token along with the Sinverse itself. So let's go to their website, which is if it's not a website, like if you go back to the CoinMarketCap page for this token is currently ranked 1088th by market cap on CoinMarketCap, but it's currently trading at 3.1 cents at the time of making this video, and it is currently in a declining phase of about 20.35%, up to 20%. This token has declined already in the past 24 hours, and if you see the market cap, it's only $4.49 million, right? Obviously, the token is declining along with the entire crypto markets, but at the same time, the market is quite volatile and it's quite risky right now. But this is the best opportunity to buy tokens at a fire sale, right? As I mentioned, and this token has a market cap of less than $5 million, and therefore buying this token at this price point would definitely mean that you are buying it at relatively like the lower price points to get some really good significant short-term gains, right? So if you take a look at the max supply itself, there's no real max supply cap for this token, which is obviously a disappointing thing because you need to build scarcity into the system. But if you see, the circulating supply is 144.3 million tokens, out of which the total supply is basically overall 1 billion tokens, and out of which 144 million tokens are in circulation, right? Obviously, the lack of supply cap is definitely disappointing because of the fact that the token does not have any scarcity built into the system, and a lot of tokens will be dumped into the market, but this is still not going to impact the price appreciation of this token for the short term, because a lot of tokens are already in decline, and this token including, and therefore after a few months, this token will start rallying back up, which will definitely give this token a really good opportunity to, token holders a really good opportunity to make some short-term gains, right? So when it comes to the markets itself, you can clearly see that this token is at pretty much its all-time low right now. So if you buy this token at this price point, you're pretty much going to make some really good gains in the next few months when the token starts pumping. But the initial price of this token was up at about 27 cents per token, and then it kind of went down to a price of about 10 cents per token as of 25th of October 2021, and then reached an all-time high of up to 65 to 70 cents per token before crashing back down to a relative low points of about 22 cents per token as of 18th of November 2021, and then started retouching this previous all-time highs of about 70 cents per token before crashing down, and then went up, and then it started declining consistently, and now it's its all-time lows of 3.1 cents per token, right? Obviously, this is the best opportunity to buy this token, because this token, I do believe that this token will start pumping and reaching at least like 80 to 90 cents per token in the next few months, which is definitely a possibility for this token, right? And if you take a look at the Bitcoin comparative, you can clearly see that this token was even more volatile than the dollar comparative, and this initial price was worth 425 satoshis per token. sorry, I think it was worth 400 satoshis per token, and then it kind of like went to a low point of about 185 satoshis per token, and then went into an all-time highs of 1200 satoshis per token before going back down, and then retesting the 1200 satoshis per token again, and then was bouncing up and down before crashing to a price of 101 satoshi per token, which is the current price of this token in Bitcoin comparative, right? So again, I would not really recommend you guys to buy this token with Bitcoin comparative, because Bitcoin itself is going down in value, and therefore you could lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing as a inexperienced trader, right? For people who know what to do in the Bitcoin comparative, please go ahead and do it by all cost, because you definitely need to understand the risk, and you may definitely like make some profit if you know what you're doing. But for people who don't really know what they're doing, I suggest you to stick to the dollar comparative instead of Bitcoin comparative, because that's the safest bet, right? Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research, right? When it comes to the markets itself, you can buy this token from Gateio, which, if you guys don't know, is one of the most popular exchanges to list low market cap gem tokens before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. And if you don't already have a Gateio account, I suggest you to use the link in the description to set up a Gateio account today. By doing so, you're not only going to increase your profitability and gains from some of that low market cap crypto that they have, but you can also get a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make on their platform, right? And if you use the link in the description to set up a Gateio account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I can advance. Apart from Gateio, KuCoin is also listed this token, because Gateio and KuCoin pretty much list tokens simultaneously or together, and you can get this token from Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain or through PancakeSwap as a BEP20 token as well. But apart from that, I wouldn't really suggest you to go below this exchange, right? So Gateio and KuCoin are the best centralized exchanges to buy this token from, and PancakeSwap is the best decentralized exchange to buy this token from, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? Yes, this token is dumping just like every other project. But again, dumps are when people can make the most money. So if you are losing money on your other crypto, don't worry, because there's a lot of opportunities for you to buy really good cryptocurrencies. If you look at our channel, there's a lot of videos that I've covered on a daily basis, which will give you an idea of some good short-term, mid-term, and long-term projects. This token seems to be a really good short-term token, where you can definitely expect to make some really good gains in the next few months once the market reverses, right? But this token, obviously being a token that has been at its all-time low right now, it's the best opportunity to buy this token, because you won't get another discount like this anytime soon, right? And once this token starts pumping in the next few months, you can start dumping it and realize some really good profits, which will be probably in the range of 90 cents per token. And imagine getting a really good profit, and you can easily move on from this project and invest your profits in another project, and so do the same thing again and again, right? So this is definitely obviously it sounds really good to be true, but to be honest, this is the time when a lot of people can make money, because of the fact that we are in a downward trajectory, and downward trajectory is basically when a lot of people should buy tokens and cryptocurrencies or NFT projects, because that's when you get the maximum discount. At the same time, you have an opportunity to make some good gains once the project reverses in the upward direction, right? Again, this is just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.